Welcome.
Oh. Oh, merry man.
Oh, merry man. All right. So last time we blue balled everyone really hard after getting the D.
Getting the D.
Getting the D. Now let's use the D.
The D. Gotta get the D.
That's not ominous at all.
Nope.
Restore vestige.
No skipping stuff.
We got all three parts. You ready?
We do. Let's do this.
All right. Ooh. Oh, that piano.
Did you see the message I sent you on Discord like a week ago, by the way?
I didn't.
Thrilled we can work together again.
The 25th of,
As always, Karen.
Karen?
It's my pleasure. Oh, and go visit Louis later, okay?
You're gonna ask for his boss?
Hard to
Jeez.
believe that little guy is already a student at the university. I guess that also explains how I got so old.
Yeah, you see? She's gonna ask for your manager now. Yeah, I want one of those fucking floaty lamps.
yeah, good luck with that.
Look at that reference shot.
Mhm.
That's a pretty solid reference.
It's got a blood bead inside of it. I never noticed that.
Yeah.
Not literally blood bead, but it's the same shape and design and everything. It's just orange instead of red.
Parasites live inside a dead body and activate every type of cell. It's incredible. I thought this stuff was just science fiction. I heard that if we find out why they run wild, we can start clinical trials.
Yeah, okay.
If it activates-
a revolution in medicine.
A revolution? No, a revelation.
I know we can.
If it activates every type of cell, doesn't that mean that it gives you cancer?
Yeah. But since it's not... Okay, they're...
Whoa.
Are you hurt? The boar parasite? Our
Whoa.
specimen is still sleeping soundly in its test tube. I think we may have bigger concerns, though. Look out there.
You're very calm, Miss Aurora.
Earth just happened.
Calamity. Calamity Ganon got set free. I
Yeah.
remember when Breath of the Wild came out and I was playing it, and you were like, all right, what's the deal? And I was like, the first objective in the game is defeat Ganon. And you were
Yep.
like, what?
Yep.
Karen,
It's a lot of shattering glass.
We'd be using boar parasites to turn corpses into soldiers. There must be another way to fight them.
Oh.
That seems very amoral.
Creatures is spreading.
Resurrecting the dead.
Now.
And being like, now fight in our army.
Right.
Says the wizard intent on summoning corpses. It's called necromancy.
It is. It's just a healer that's late to the party.
All right, so we're getting an idea on who Karen is.
And Aurora.
And Aurora. Aurora.
Yeah, there's the sound.
Aurora.
This game's cool.
This game is really cool.
This reminds me a lot of, I'm going to make a World of Warcraft reference. It reminds me a lot of The Forsaken.
Yeah, to a degree.
It's, oh yeah, people who died in the war or got resurrected or have the option of being resurrected are given the choice initially of, do you want to join the Forsaken? We brought you back as a zombie, and if you're cool with that, like, you can totally live again, but you have to live as a Forsaken zombie, which, you know,
As a zombie.
pros and cons. And they were, and
Can't
a lot
be
of
any worse than being the flute skeleton.
Dude, that flute skeleton.
It can't be any worse.
So proud of you.
I've been waiting for you.
The duding intensifies because we still got 2 more vestiges to pour over.
So I Clockwork Oranged you and Franz into watching
yes, you did, you sneaky fuck.
watching
And it
Army
was
of Darkness.
Delightful.
Because you don't like horror, as has
I
been
don't
established.
like horror. It's not like I will be the first to own I am such a coward.
And I was like, Army of Darkness, though, and you were like, ah, and I was like, it's not a scary movie.
It's not a scary movie. And you were like the blood fountain at the beginning.
We'll set the tone for the entire rest of the film, and I was right.
Boy, did it.
By leaps and bounds. I'll assist you with
Look at that big dumb hood.
I know, it's great. He looks like one of the guys from Monster Hunter.
He does. It's delightfully shitty.
Oh, man.
Your cooperation is appreciated.
And it's Silva. Gregorio Silva.
Who is he? He's totally not just Wrath from, or Pride from FMA. He kind of is.
He kind of is.
Into Project Queen. The subject has exhibited no desire for human blood.
Listen to that voice. I bet he's the villain. Marvelous.
He's literally called Mido. Like the evilest name.
Sometimes I hear things.
Sometimes I hear things.
It's nothing more than a minor side effect, I'm sure. Simply do as you're instructed.
Simply do it. Yep. He's bad. He's bad news. He's trouble.
So I think I might have missed some stuff when I was going through this on my own. I'm still not clear who the queen is, like by name.
Oh, I know exactly who the queen is.
Yeah, but that's because you went further than me.
When did we start down the wrong path? At what point did we lose our way?
Probably that thing where you were bringing the dead back to life.
Humanity had one last hope, and now it's been transformed into a demon of despair.
Yeah, you see, it's the queen.
Yeah, but I don't know who the queen is.
I know who the queen is.
Is it? It's not.
All alone.
It's Karen.
It's Karen.
Yeah, I was gonna say
No,
it's
it's
Karen.
not
Right?
Karen.
I don't know. That's why I'm confused because I'm still not super sure.
Do I know something about a game that you don't? Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Well, you went further than me in it. So.
I know, but now this means I can double down and lie lie.
Well, it's also been like a month since I've played this, at least.
I know. No, Karen is a complicated creature.
Because this was the part where I
mean,
was.
She's a scientist.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is that like I remember doing this part and being like, wait a minute, we're being introduced to like 2.5 characters, and now I'm a little lost. Because as interesting as visually as these segments are, they are not the most like transparent on.
Right. You
on
definitely
detail.
like it's people's memories that are going to give you the biggest insight on that.
I've been waiting for you.
So we've heard.
So you told me last time.
And the time before that.
A lot of memories for me.
And technically the time before that too. Did you just completely fucking just slide out of her dialogue by going into the menu really fast?
Yeah.
I heard it like fade away. I was like, wait a
Fade
minute.
away. Yep.
And then I kept, oh, you're not listening. Okay.
And you're not listening. Fuck. But the bridge, though.
I'm not sure how much time has passed since I first
So yeah, Aurora is the next boss. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But do you know Karen?
I'm willing.
Fuck you, Karen.
Oh, well, that's the thing that I'm confused about is I don't remember offhand.
blood is
I know. I remember who Karen is.
Is it the person?
She asked for her manager.
But what I don't remember is Karen the person that we meet afterwards, or is it the queen? That's the thing I don't remember. Because it's been so long since I've touched this.
The pacing's a little weird, and you could do one first one, then the other, I suppose.
Well, if we do the flashback before this, we get a little bit more clarity.
I'm sure.
time I find myself lacking in
This game's awesome.
I feel my sense of self degrading, little by little, like my humanity is breaking apart and just drifting away.
You just have to wait.
I can't even remember my own name anymore.
This made me, I remember watching this part and being like,
Still one thing.
A little confused.
well, no, it reminds me a lot of themes from Nier Automata.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the whole idea is every time a revenant dissipates and you know reappears, it's losing a little bit of itself.
Yeah.
So the whole, like, conceptually speaking, every single revenant is, well, every single revenant is geared towards the inevitable fate. Don't fucking die,
Yeah.
and you won't lose yourself. But they were hired on as soldiers, which, you know, or they were resurrected as soldiers.
So you're already down once.
So you're already down once, and you probably lost quite a bit there.
There's a really interesting spot of that.
I mean, it's kind of like Davis alone.
Yeah.
If you've caught any of his backstory,
he's like, I literally don't remember anything.
but
just-
people call me Davis.
That is like that. His is the most interesting, I think, so far from what I remember, where he has the least memory of any normal character.
Mm-hmm.
Where he's basically already a revenant, but he's got such a strong personality that he just doesn't turn over.
All right, so we've seen this.
Okay, are you not going to go through the big door?
Not yet.
She's such a bastard.
I am such a bastard. I'm gonna go back and do
The flashback
and do
now.
The flashback
You're such
now.
a fuck.
I am such an asshole because I understand pacing.
This game has some pacing problems, just a little bit.
And I want to say that was
Cathedral Perimeter.
Cathedral Perimeter we were at.
Because literally the door that backs out is up back to the stairs.
Is back up the stairs, yeah.
Yep, this is the one.
Yep, yep.
Everybody remember this from like 2 or 3 episodes ago?
Yep, yep. You remember how I promptly walked right on past
Yeah.
this red thing?
Touch that red thing.
Touch the red thing.
You be teleported to a different area. You sure you want to do this?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Have you been bitten? No, but Philip has. Oh,
Philip
all right.
has. All right then.
I was on Twitter,
Oh, really?
and it's a post from a dude and it just says British motherfuckers getting held up at gunpoint, and he just goes, "Unhand me."
Unhand me.
That got me so bad when I saw it.
Right. That is a fucking sword.
I think it was getting mugged, not held at gunpoint, but whatever.
Unhand me, sir.
But it's exactly, you can hear it in your brain though.
Followed up by the Queen's miasma, lost the very essence, became puppets of the enemy.
Silva, you look fucking evil.
He looks
Had to fight for
fucking
friends
terrible.
who
But
enjoyed
everybody's
the
like
rest of
Silva's such like
you
some people are like
still
Silva.
managed to
Silva's
return
amazing.
home.
Others are like Silva. What the fuck?
I salute each and every one of you.
Each and every one of you.
So, keep the faces of your loved ones ever in your thoughts. Remember the comrades who have been reduced to ash.
Something like holds up 3 fingers.
I, Gregorio Silva, pledge this to you.
I'm making a face at you.
When this war ends, the ones left standing will be us.
You sure about that?
Fight at my side, and we will bring this hell to an end.
This game's so interesting. That is a good cheer, but boy did it weird me out for a second. I was like, oh.
Remember to keep your hearts covered. There's no coming back if you get hit there.
That's legit.
Accursed beast!
Hey, look, it's the queen.
The coolest
Oh no!
the coolest character ever.
Hands down, the coolest character ever.
At least in the game, anyway. In the context of the video game specifically.
Yep.
Queen's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So if memory serves, Louis was looking for Karen.
Yeah, if I remember correctly. Because Karen's a sister.
Sister, yes.
And Aurora was the friend scientist.
Is a friend.
And then I don't know who, and then I still don't know who the queen is by identity. But, this part of the game fucking had me floored. I was like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. These are, hey look, it's Karen.
Is it?
More or less. As she trots on over to you.
Back.
Yeah, it is. It's Karen.
Do you know where you are?
Crazy.
Little nod.
A little nod, subtle nod.
You were killed 2 days ago. And now you've returned.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Just relax.
Mm-hmm.
Here, could you fill out this medical form for me?
This is so weird.
I'd like to confirm some things if that's all right. How much do you remember about yourself?
Nada.
So I'm having a thought.
Mm-hmm.
As we're going into this, and I'm thinking about Karen and some similarities that I've noticed that are kind of, like, different.
Congratulations, these are your memories.
It's such a cool part of the game.
Such a cool, it's so nifty.
Yeah. What if... Okay, so...
No signs of frenzy or major dysfunction. You appear to be in excellent shape. The data-
You catch that noise?
I did.
That is used in like everything.
It is a very public domain
You're
sound.
surprisingly resilient.
I'm going to save my thought till later.
Still, if anything feels
Not gonna
off,
lie,
be sure to let
if
me
somebody
know.
leaned in that close just to say something that kind of
We
snarky, I'd
residents
slap them.
are immortal
I'd bite them,
creatures.
actually.
Jeez.
Like,
However,
Is
I
that
got
so?
your fucking
if you become
nose.
lost, you'll be beyond any hope of
Who are you, the
salvation.
penguin?
Yeah, see? Yeah.
The Queen's miasma has been growing thicker. When you're fighting, just remember to hang on to this. no matter
The
what.
Queen's musk. You have such a face.
I just, like, eye rolls happening.
Looks like it's time for the meeting.
Uh,
I know you're
Okay, I don't want to sound like someone who's just like, our character is flawless, but I think that she is distinct enough to be main character, but not outlandishly ridiculous looking enough, where it's like, look at that OC.
right.
Hang in there.
Which is, I think, a really interesting point of like, all right.
That is a solid, that there were solid design choices that were made.
Very deliberately.
Very deliberately. There are defining features. There are not. I avoided throwing cat ears and antlers as much as I wanted to throw antlers on
Yeah,
a
you
character.
wanted to real bad.
Because the antlers look so doofy.
They look so goofy and weird.
And then they would look outlandish. But I think the beauty of the whole situation is mainly there in. I think the beautiful part of it is mainly.
How's your little brother?
How's your little brother? Hey, look, it's Aurora.
Memories of Whoops-a-Doops. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for the whole time.
The whole time.
Memories of Whoops-a-Doops.
It seems you've been assigned to Jack's team.
Oh, Jack the Ripper.
I've been waiting literally since the start of this LP
I
for that.
know you've been waiting for
you didn't,
Whoops-a-Doops.
because you didn't know that was coming when you made the character, and I
If you feel you're
did.
in danger, don't hesitate to fall back.
Tell me what to do.
Everyone on his team is skilled, but they get carried away.
I like her design.
I like
really
Karen's
do.
design so much.
I like all of their designs.
It's almost like this game has a good visual aesthetic.
Karen, in particular, is pushing herself too hard.
See, Karen doesn't know when to quit.
There's something I really like about characters who have
So,
insurmountable will and can overcome like obliteration because they just refuse to give up.
Yep.
I find that so endearing and empowering on like a personal level.
We created so many revenants to deal with the horrors and the Queen's frenzy.
Yeah, you did.
Silva wants to liberate the land the horrors took and give it to the surviving humans to secure blood. I'm trying to resolve the issue in my own way.
In my own way.
There are a number of fascinating points in your blood data.
Oh my god.
So please consider it, would you?
Yeah, what was the realization
I
you had?
looked over at Silva and you know what my brain did?
Huh.
He looks like a Morton Joe.
You remember the day.
Look at that hood!
Oh man, you know what else?
We've been struggling a hard, painful fight ever since, but we're still
His
here.
fucking eyebrows.
Dude.
We'll win again. We have no choice but to
So,
win.
So.
is he just Jasper?
Charge straight ahead. I've got your back.
He's got your back, though.
Yeah, he does. For now.
Oh, point of note.
Yeah,
You remember him?
I do.
You remember him? He's the self-important revenant.
The fight is at its climax. Just one more push. Be a shame to get turned to ash now.
Who is hunting that chick near the butterfly.
You get
God, this
kicked out of the
jackass.
grave to die again.
It didn't occur to me
I didn't
until
either.
I had to turn around and figure it out.
Now we're about
That's
to see
really interesting. I didn't catch that at all.
Yeah.
weird feeling.
So he fought in the war.
Yeah.
And
well,
he technically should know your character
Well,
because y'all fight
what is
next to each other.
all the Revenants fought in the war. That's why they're Revenants.
I see. I dispersed.
Yeah, literally what I was
Yeah.
saying.
A lot. Just the thought of losing the memory of people I love makes me start shaking.
Are you a friend of mine? Nope. He says the same thing if you say I don't know.
Yeah. The
And then
illusion
you
of choice.
have-
Crazy since the Great Collapse.
Since the Great
We were brought
Collapse.
back to
It
life.
makes me think of
There's
I started to mention it earlier. There's a reference to something similar to this in Angela, Heaven's Assassin, which is really interesting Marvel comic I recommend.
I want to say Spirited Revenant.
Ran away.
I want to say he showed up in like the very beginning.
I have no idea.
Also, this is what Davis would look like if he had his hat on.
Yep.
Straight up.
It's very cool. Again, they're the Haid Knights
They are
from
straight
Dark
up.
Souls 2.
Position to the last.
But
And he's earnest. Anyway, hey look, who's this
Finally
fella?
awake, are ya?
certainly not that guy we saw
Kid,
That guy, Jack.
who gave us the blood code for poison.
I've heard you've got
Yep.
some skills. Sounds like you might be useful.
Yeah.
We're headed out soon. Are you ready?
You ready?
Yeah.
We've seen him once before.
We're gonna use
Of course we're
every
ready.
bit of your power.
Angela, Heaven's Assassin. There's one point where they have to where her and the other lead character have to sacrifice one memory, and they do, and it shows the viewer what that memory is for each of them, and then they both go, "I guess it happened, but since it's a memory that we don't have anymore, we can never say what it is."
Right.
And that's such an interesting thing because the human memory is faulty, and you forget things and like just naturally anyway. So it's like
That the queen broke through our
What's missing? I couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell you. All right, Jack. Let's get your edge ass forwards.
In the attack. This is our chance to finally turn the tide and crush her. Just be sure not to drink the queen's blood. Too many of us have joined the ranks of the lost after their bodies rejected it.
This game has such a legitimately interesting plot.
Right.
I think the delivery is a little meh, as I mentioned before.
Yeah.
Where it goes just too much into, like, obfuscation. Where you're like, okay, but who are these characters? Like, I'm not sure what's going on. But when you get these scenes of, like, we're going to do stuff, that's when it shines. Happening.
All right, so first things first, while the Revenant uniform looks great,
it doesn't help you much.
It doesn't help you much. So let's correct that real quick.
Oh,
like its stats are okay.
Yeah.
But we have better. We have.
We should be fine.
Darn Skippy.
Don't stroke my ego too much.
All right, zooming on in.
So we're in the past, by the way. This is a flashback. This whole mission.
Whole thing.
Item next to you.
We'll have to make good
yeah, that's the noise. The queen is legitimately one of the most interesting characters in this game by like a mile. And that's undoubtedly like intentional, but what I mean is like it's earned. Like you look at that character and you go, yep, that's a fucking boss right there.
That is a boss monster.
That's a character who legitimately is threatening and interesting in a way that I can comprehend.
This is lucky. It's a type of medicine. Spill a drop on that.
Or don't, you know, whatever.
Or you know, whatever.
I would love it if Jack was like super non-committal. It's like you could spill blood on there if you want to.
You could if you wanted to.
You know, I'm not your boss. I mean, I am, but you know, whatever. I don't give a shit.
The blue blood.
I wonder where that comes from.
Congratulations, you can now breathe easy.
Point of reference for people who might not know this, but non-oxygenated blood is not blue. That is not true. It's just a duller red because it's not rich with oxygen, but it's still red. Your veins are blue because that's what color they are.
Don't worry, we won't need our masks here.
Yet. I love how the crystal, that prop, is visible under the armor.
Yeah.
That medicine is made from the queen's
and the backpack persists.
Persists. Such great design choices were made.
Yeah.
Even the techniques used to make our masks are thanks to the queen's plans. She was a revenant, just like us. She shared our vision of a world where everyone could live in safety. But unlike us, she had the potential to rise to even greater heights.
Ain't that fucked up?
She was consumed by her own exceptional power and turned into a demon with an unending lust for blood.
So here's the question I have: is that literal or is that like a metaphorical, like she got lost in ambition?
Maybe a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B.
Because this is a game where literally being lost to ambition is a physical manifestation.
I think it's more. There's more to it than that.
Yeah, it's hollowing, which is still the idea of just like your brain rots away, basically. But like, you know what I'm getting at.
To a degree, but you also need to bear in mind that more parasites also probably have their own agenda.
Yeah.
They're parasites, after all.
Parasites can absolutely influence human thought and behavior. It's not a lot, but it is a thing. People don't believe it, but there's one type of confirmed parasite that actually does have a negative effect on the person that it's hosting in their behavior.
Yep. So yeah. Oh yeah. We got some running around to do.
Look at that skybox again. It's fine. For a second I was like, why is it like that? And I was like, oh, it's the smoke from the burning everything. There wasn't even a guy there.
Well, we can't go through there.
No, you need to go
the
up.
barracks key.
Yeah, here you
go. But this is totally a zone I think would be. Knew it.
can't get the drop on us, which is smart for you.
I'm not gonna go that way just yet. Not when we can go this way.
This is a little tight.
I don't know what's better.
Shut up!
No. I don't know what's better. The fact that you missed or the fact that he didn't give a shit. That's a hit.
And they just sat there and took it.
Home run.
Surprisingly well.
Yeah, thanks, Jack.
Third item.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
In fact, there's one drop by that big guy that you killed over there, too.
Don't mind if I help myself.
I'm here to be an extra set of eyes for you.
Worth it.
As I have repeatedly done and just been like, by the way, what about that thing? I got stuck in this area for a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I know the ins and outs of this area.
Oh, me too. I'm just saying I got stuck for a bit. Not because I was lost, but because I was physically unable to beat some of the enemies. Because I was overwhelmed on a somewhat consistent basis. And then I beat it. That was just the weirdest exchange ever. Like, you went to style on him and fucking missed, and then he went to punish you for it and also missed. Thermoptic camouflage. So did you know that Ghost in the Shell, the original animated movie, got a 2.0?
Really?
What would you call it? Like, not a remake, but like an upgrade, like a patch, like with cats?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm comparing these things for the sake of this argument.
I wish you wouldn't.
Yeah, but you'll understand why in a second. Where they replaced random parts of the movie with... Jesus. With CG. Like from the opening of the of Standalone Complex.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Ghost in the Shell 2.0 is the movie, and it is literally the first movie, and then they just put CG in some spots. It's cool looking, but it's super, like, strange, and the sound effects are different.
Yeah.
Like, the sound is wrong.
Really?
Yeah. Like, the best example is because I was watching it through Amazon. And
gotcha.
There's that scene at the end of the movie where Major's dealing with the big tank, right? The spider tank.
Yeah.
The gun sounds different from the original. It's not a huge amount, but like it's not as it's
noticeable though.
It is noticeable to someone who's watched the original version as many times as I have. Oh, what's this?
You're perceptive.
Green steel.
Useful.
You're perceptive.
You're perceptive. Thanks, jackass.
He's called Jack.
He is called Jack, and he's being an ass.
In Nier Automata,
Therefore,
there is literally an ally that you meet called Jackass. That is her name.
That's amazing.
It's what's even better is the characters in universe are like, "Hey, what's up? What's your name?" And she's like, "Jackass," and your party member's like, "Oh, okay, see you later, Jackass, bye." And it's like super awkward because he's like, "What the fuck? I feel like I'm insulting you. That can't really be your name.
That can't be your name, but it is.
Except it is."
What are you, some kind of bungus?
Oh God. Now, if I remember right, and I think I do. Yep, there it is.
The secret passage.
A secret, not your fucking problem.
There you go.
Say goodbye.
Lost Shard Large. For some reason, I felt like I said that sentence wrong, and I was going to be really embarrassed about it, but then it was fine. I've been doing it a lot lately, just mixing up words really bad.
Jumbling, just...
Word salading.
Word salading.
Word salad is probably my favorite way to describe just fucking up talking.
Anyway, now that we've hit a checkpoint...
You gonna call it?
I'm thinking we should reapproach this another time.
We are 28 minutes in, so that's probably a good idea. Anyway,
don't forget to do the thing, win the points, and tune in for more exposition on the plot.
And we have to fight through a flashback too.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, don't forget to do the thing, win the points, and we will see you next time for another exciting episode of Code Vein.
I was gonna troll you super hard, be like, I just deleted the whole episode, and then I was like, nah.
As I'm rolling credits.
Oh, oops! The whole episode disappeared. Sorry.
Just oops.